Hey guys, Nader here, and welcome to Creeper World Evermore. I'm joined with my friend Isaac, and we will be starting a new playlist uh, discussing various video games. So, welcome to the channel, Isaac.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So, we decided to talk about Pokemon Go today, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so I really haven't heard much about the game, but it seems that you have.
Yes, I have. I have done my homework, and there really isn't much to read about it, though, sadly. I mean, there's release dates, and that's mainly about it, and then there's like the one or two videos of the trailer it released. But that's about all we really have at the moment, unless I'm missing something. That seems to be all there is at the moment.
Interesting. Huh. I I could possibly later on go back and or go and actually look because it sounds fairly interesting. But did isn't is my information wrong, or is it something where you can go on and actually find Pokemon in say your own neighborhood?
Yes, that is true. And I think that's awesome in a way because you get to really feel like a Pokemon master,
Yeah, like you're
if you
actually
will.
hunting the Pokemon.
Yeah, other than just sitting like on a screen. Like it's on a screen, yes,
Yeah.
but you're going out into the world. Like simply like just, if you're someone like a kid like 12 years old, go out with a group of friends. Like
Yeah.
to the mall or something, or just a park nearby, and just roam around catching Pokemon all day, leveling up yours. And I think that that's a fun time,
Yeah. It seems like it'd be
in my opinion.
fairly interesting to do. I
hmm
think it actually. I haven't played Pokemon in forever now, and I think it would spark my interest back up.
hmm When I first heard about the idea, I don't know why I didn't jump on it as soon, but then I was like, wait a minute, think of the fun things that could happen here.
This could actually be something really interesting to see.
Yes, although to every big what is it? To every big fish, there's a leech on the belly. You know,
Yeah,
and downfalls to this.
yeah. There's always a downfall to everything. It's just a matter of what it
Say
is.
say there's a legendary across the street in traffic,
Oh God.
and some naive kid wants to go and catch that legendary. First
Man.
off, you're probably not going to catch that if you're naive as it is.
Yeah, but in
You're
the middle
probably
of
dumb.
traffic,
Say you get killed on your adventure to catch this legendary.
now that could lead to lawsuits and everything else because it'd be their fault technically.
Technically,
Now I'm
I
sure it's
just like that's a
arguable, but
risk.
still,
That is a risk.
that is a very real risk. I will agree with that.
And then there are those people who are just like so obsessed with Pokemon. Like something simple as like there's like uh I don't know what's a good Pokemon that someone would go into like a say there's like a really good Pokemon and it's in like the girls' locker room at school and some kid really wants that Pokemon.
That could be very
Is he
bad.
gonna control himself? Is he gonna think rationally? My way of thinking rationally would be simply get a friend, be like who's a girl or something, be like, hey, can you go capture this Pokemon for me?
Yeah,
Well,
assuming
just
there's a
when
trading
they're
system.
yeah, or just simply take your device and go capture it
Yeah,
for
simply.
you.
Yeah,
That would be pretty simple. But then the other one would be like, are you gonna not think rationally and do it yourself?
yeah. That's always a possibility. I feel like we could find some people that would actually do that.
Oh, I know for a fact there are.
Not
I have
gonna
met many I
not
know
gonna
would do
mention
it.
any names here, but
Yeah, not naming names, but
I
a
do get the
nader, I
feeling
think
you wouldn't do
you'd
that.
be at that fault now.
I can't say I would. I would do that, and if I would, I wouldn't admit it. But
I don't. I think what would really need to look out for is if you are asking someone to help you, don't ask the wrong person.
Yeah, you could get
'Cause what if
persons
it's
say steal your device, just get
or
it on
steal your
theirs themselves.
Pokemon.
Yeah, get on their
That jerk
device
will
even.
steal your Pokemon, and then you'll never get that Pokemon back. You'll never have that chance.
Yeah,
Well, you might,
I mean, there's other
like the
problems
next
too.
day.
Say a legendary comes up in like the middle of class.
Oh my God, yeah.
There's serious problems like that could occur.
Like, teacher, I need to go to the bathroom real fast. What for? Uh, uh.
Or what if say it showed up in a school that maybe had or not bad security, but had some issues that needed like a security office or something.
Yeah.
Or say it's in like a prison, something like that. That would end in disaster.
That why? I mean, I don't. I wonder how that works though.
Like,
Like,
how would they just determine?
yeah.
I would
Like,
assume it
I
has
wonder.
something to
Do
do.
they set each point? Do they plot things themselves, or is it just
I
randomized?
feel like it would
Like
go
it's
off of
just
something like Google Maps, honestly.
all right. That way, there's some boundary to it.
Yeah, they could say exclude some places on that are on
Yeah.
Google Maps. But the problem with Google
Area
Maps,
51. It's like a Mewtwo or something.
there's some issues with Google Maps even though, because Google Maps is fairly outdated. Like I could see a car that was in my driveway 3 years ago that it would say it's still there. I feel like that is a very real issue.
hmm So I wanna point something out. Um. So they in the video for the game, there was one thing that it seemed like it was like a daily challenge type thing. Not really daily, but it was like a big like event that it seemed like it. There was a timer, and then when that timer went down, all of a sudden a Mewtwo appeared,
Oh man.
and it was like a big boss fight that everyone had to work together to fight. But then it looked like the last person who got like the kill seemed to get the Pokemon, I think.
Yeah.
At least I hope it's like that. I hope not everyone gets the Pokemon because they
That'd be a
participated in
little
the event.
overpowered. That'd be a little overpowered,
Because
man.
then there's going to be a lot of people. I mean, unless it's like two people who participated,
Yeah.
that's no problem. But if it's like, say, like 1,000 people prepare for this, that's 1,000 people running around with a Mewtwo who don't need a Mewtwo.
Exactly.
Like, that's a little OP if you ask me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, overall, what is there? What I lost my train of thought. God dang it.
I imagine you're kind of distracted as well.
um, yeah. I mean,
There's some issues that would need to be
there are
worked
many
out.
issues. First off, when
Yeah.
did they first? When was? I can't remember when this was announced.
How
I can't remember. I think
how long until the release date? Did they ever give a rough release date of the thing?
literally it's just 2016, and that's it.
That's all they gave.
That's literally all they did. They,
That's that's horrible. It's horrible.
it is. I mean, like there was just an update today on the game, and it literally just there's no extra stuff. It just says 2000 launch. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nothing extra.
I'm gonna have
You
to
know what I
I'm
like
gonna have to
about
stop you for a second, Isaac. I'm testing out new software, guys. You probably heard of it called Bandicam. Sadly, I don't have the full version in my so I only get 10 minutes to record each part. So I'm gonna start up another part. I'll be back, guys. Okay, we are back. It was kind of interesting stopping at 10 minutes, but oh yeah, pause that. Oops. But
All right, we good
as
to
you were
go?
saying, Isaac, yeah,
All right, so something I find interesting about Pokemon Go is the new armband thing they have. It's like a Bluetooth. I mean, the piece it has, it's a Bluetooth like Pokeball,
that's
and it's like
interesting.
flat, like it goes on a keychain or something, and then it comes with like an armband that
Yeah,
goes on it. And I that is supposed to like alert you of monsters or something from what it looks like, or like tell you how to get to them.
yeah,
But this is like new technology. It connects to your phone.
yeah.
So like Pokemon Go, it's supposed to be an app for a phone. So it's
Okay,
not like a Game Boy or Nintendo DS or whatever you're into. It's none of that. It's flat out phone, and
that's interesting.
it, the way it's like the Bluetooth. How does it gonna work though?
I mean, there's
Like
plenty of
I
things that can
assume
connect to
it's
Bluetooth.
regular Bluetooth. I mean like those things. I just imagine. I imagine like I have weird worries about things like hackers. I
Yeah.
can imagine someone hacking into that, stealing my Pokemon, and then me just like killing myself because I would be so depressed. Like my Pokemon are go, all my hard worked new family members are gone, and then I would go and just be in my room for the rest of my life and probably die because I would never come out to eat or anything.
Now I can't imagine that happening really for anyone, but that's just me, I guess. I'm not that like into the games that it would do that. And you know how much into how very into games I am.
Yeah. So, do you know who's developing the game? So,
I would assume the people who made the Pokemon games, whoever.
actually, I mean, they are going into it, but there's another developer. So, you know how you said something about Google Earth earlier?
Yeah, Google Maps
It
rather,
was
but yeah,
Google Maps Earth.
same thing roughly.
Niantic Incorporated is helping develop it, and they were originally founded by Google Earth.
Interesting.
So, you're kind of right. It is. I mean, those guys also helped make Ingress, if I'm correct, and that was a popular game. But I'm not going to get into that because I didn't like it.
Okay,
It wasn't very fun. But
I can't say I've heard of it, but that's a talk for another day.
so what it yeah, so what it seems like is the Pokemon Go. What should I call it? The Pokemon Go Bluetooth, I guess. Um, I'll just call it the Go Bluetooth for now. The Go Bluetooth. It seems like it uses like an LED lighting or vibration when you're near a Pokemon or event in that matter.
Hmm.
So like you're walking around shopping in mall for GameStop games and you go in all of a sudden it vibrates at you and there's a Pikachu 10 feet away from you
Yeah,
right in Build a Bear Workshop.
of course. Right in Build a Bear Workshop, like a boss. Okay.
But so see this new technology that Pokemon Go is supposed to have. I'm sure you've heard about Pokemon Z coming out.
Hmm. Sounds like a. It seems like Pokemon to me is getting fairly repetitive at this point.
I mean, I can't deny it, but so Pokemon Z is supposed to have. It's around the same release date for Pokemon Go. Um, but it's supposed to have a little bit of the same technology, like
Okay.
better technology for Pokemon Z than the other Pokemons. Like Pokemon Go, I don't think that really counts
Yeah.
because that one, it's not the same as the other Pokemon games. So I don't really count that one as new technology. I mean, it is new technology, but I don't count it as like being different from the other games because it's not going to be the same at all, you know.
Yeah.
This is literally you're going to be like you're going to get up in the morning. You'll probably like get up on a Saturday morning during the summer, wake up, realize I have nothing better to do today. Instead of playing video games, you're gonna wake up, you're gonna make yourself a sandwich, you're gonna put it in a bag, and you're gonna go Pokemon hunting for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And that's what's gonna be a good day, in my opinion. I mean, I would do that. I would play the crap out of that game. I'd probably be done with it in a week because I'd play it so much, actually.
Sound like
Not
me
beat
with
it, but
Xbox
I mean, I
games.
don't think. So, there seems to be a rumor that February is the main release date for Pokemon Go, but I feel like it'd be later in the year
Yeah. I feel like
because I mean
February
the
is good.
game only got announced just last September.
Huh. Seems pretty
So,
soon, honestly.
yeah, usually if something gets announced, like officially announced, it's usually a while longer. Like I'm surprised it's even be released in 2016 because it's such a high tech game
Yeah, it seems
and
like it'd
so
take a
much
lot
has to
of
go
work to
into
do.
it.
Being a computer
Now,
programmer myself, I understand how much it would have to do, and even the work itself for
yeah.
the game boggles my mind. That's
hmm
how high tech it is, really. How difficult it'd be.
But I mean, with the help of someone like uh I forgot the name of them, whatever their name is, the people who helped who are help making it, they it has to be like 1,000 times easier than
Yeah,
if the Nintendo was just like, you know what, let's make a new game on the phone. It's probably going to take 10 years because well, we don't have the technology for that, but let's do it.
yeah,
And then 10 years later, they're like, all right, we finally released it.
yes.
Oh, apparently Niantic is also helping make Pokemon Z as well,
Huh.
which I did not know that. I thought they were just helping with Pokemon Go.
Yeah, interesting. So, do you think that Pokemon Z will be kind of like Emerald was with Ruby and Sapphire, where it'll just be like you can catch, you can choose. I forget if it's either or both. Or I forget which one it was, but it's Emerald. But do you think that's going to be basically the same thing with X and Y?
I think so, but except very more high tech than the other ones, of course. But
Yeah.
it seems like that's what they're going for.
Hmm.
But one of the main topics for Pokemon Z is the legendary in that game. His name is Zygarde. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Um, who, you know, starts in cell form, single cells, compromise, blah 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 blah,
Yada yada yada.
zygotes. Oh my god! I mean, they're turning this name into a science fiction. Oh my god!
Yeah, this is starting to
But
get out of hand. I feel, but
the Pokemon, what I've read about it is Zygarde. I was curious about the game. I was looking at some Pokemon Go stuff and Pokemon Z stuff, or yeah, Pokemon Z stuff came up, and I'm like, oh, let's read into this, and it said the legendary is a Pokemon named Zygarde, and I was like, well, I haven't heard of this yet, so I went and looked it up, and I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was the picture I saw, like most of the pictures, that it was mainly the same thing, was not what I expected it to be, though. It was like, imagine like a snake with like a weird snake. That's what it seemed like to me. Like a pixelated king cobra.
yeah,
And I was a little but then it had a lot of other forms as well because it's supposed to be some cell so it can like change form. There were a lot of other forms that I saw that it seemed to one after that. Like it took form of like, um like I can't remember the Pokemon's name that it reminded me of. Darn it! But there was like another form. It took on the form of a dog, like it's just a regular looking dog, and I'm like, this doesn't look very cool. You
Yeah.
scroll down, it's like pictures of like a demonic snake pixelated thing. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look fun to fight.
Yeah.
I would not see my Pikachu after that.
I want to take a moment to say
Oh,
that my internet is apparently glitching for whatever reason, and if it's a cutting out for you guys, I'm sorry about that. Okay, apparently
oh
you're
my,
cutting out slightly, Isaac. Like actually glitching a lot, but at least
am
from what I
I?
can tell, you go in and
Oh,
out, and it has been too noticeable. But that last time really was. So I just hope
oh
they can't
man.
hear it.
All right.
And honestly, the words I hope didn't cut out because I neared my end of my 10 minutes while you were in the middle of a word, so I had to hit a button real fast. So I just hope it didn't cut out.
Mm,
We'll find out later, I guess.
yep.
If that does happen, guys, I am sorry. There's really nothing I can do to fix that. This is the only way I could get this up. So we'll figure out something later, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But Pokemon Z seems to, and Go too, seem to be fairly interesting additions to the Pokemon world, for sure.
Definitely.
So
I
I
just.
think I'm gonna look forward to Go most if I do in fact get it.
Yeah.
How much do you think it's gonna cost?
From what it looks like, it seems like it's only. I mean, since it's just an app, it seems like it's just gonna be something simple,
A couple bucks
like
maybe?
maybe like yeah, a couple bucks.
I can't
If
imagine
they
it
make
being
it,
free.
yeah, I highly doubt that. But if that is the case, then that's weird.
Yeah. If it does actually come out to be
Although,
free, I'll be surprised.
if it does come out free, I can see a loophole there by making the Bluetooth piece like $20.
Yeah.
Not that amount, but it would be not being very
There'd be a
cheap.
cost though.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not many things that are actually free, and even those like iPhones and stuff like that, they say you can pay this much, and for so many months you're paying the cost of the phone in total.
yeah.
So really, nothing's free.
hmm
Like Kroger points with Kroger to get gas, say $1 off. Those aren't free. You had to spend a crazy amount of money to get those points. So really, you're paying for the gas in advance.
Yeah.
For a second, I didn't know if you cut out or if you just weren't talking.
Oh no, I was thinking about apparently Plus. There's a Pokemon Go Plus as well, not just Pokemon Go.
Hmm. What's that going to be
I
about?
did not. I think it's just pretty much the same thing. I think just a few. Oh, I'm an idiot. God,
What?
I just might as well punch myself in the face.
What did you do?
The Bluetooth device is the Pokemon Go Plus.
Oh.
So Pokemon Go itself is made by the uh, the uh, the guys Niantic. Those are the guys making Pokemon Go, like a mobile game. So the mobile game is free.
Interesting.
Pokemon Go Plus is the Bluetooth device. I assume you probably have to buy that though.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
hmm
So do you think we pretty much covered it, or do we have anything else to say about it?
Um, I mean, I think that's about it.
Okay.
Although I did hear something about it where I think the release date is supposed to come out in like the next month or so.
It does
But
seem awful soon.
yeah, that's only speculation though.
You wouldn't
I
actually
wouldn't
go
take my
off of
word
it.
for it. Yeah,
We'll see in a month or two, I guess, huh?
yeah, we'll know for sure.
And for those of you who want to know what Creeper World Evermore is, it is obviously an extension to Creeper World game, but I believe it's an extension to Creeper World Training Simulator. Say the actual, because you're training in a training simulator, obviously. So I think this is where you're actually fighting because it's a lot difficult. You really need to play one to play this. But that's just a brief description of two or of Evermore, from what I can tell. Very difficult, actually. I am struggling to move forward in this game. I'm. You'll have to watch this video later when this gets posted, Isaac, because this is pretty rough.
Yeah,
Sadly, I'm had to stop in the middle of it too, and I really don't want to. To get the whole thing, we'd have to do another video immediately after. But I think I'm gonna end it, guys. Really, we covered it completely. Definitely, if you like this new thing we're doing, then we will definitely do more of it. And I can even get more YouTubers, say Max Wayne the Husky. I could get him in it, and we could do different games. You could suggest games too. That'd be great. And I think that covers it all. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.